Students, in this video, we are going to solve some maths from exercise 2b. All of you know that in the previous video, we have already completed up to question number 14. So, in this video, we are going to solve the maths from question number 15 to question number 17. Okay, so these maths are left. So, today we will solve this maths. But before watching this video, you have to watch the video in which video I have discussed about the properties of divisibility and about the trick to identify the prime numbers between 100 to 400. Okay. So question number 14. Which of the following are prime numbers? So here some numbers are given. You have to identify the prime numbers. So all of you know how can you identify the prime numbers between 100 to 400. So I hope all of you can do this. Okay. So I will just help you to solve this maths and I will solve only few questions. So you have to solve all the questions. Okay. From question number 52. 137. So this number is lie between 100 and 200. So first of all, you have to examine that is this number divisible by the prime numbers which are less than 15. So which prime numbers are less than 15? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13. So you have to check is this number divisible by this number. So first of all, you have to check. Roughly, we will check is this number. First of all, we will check is this number divisible by 2. The last digit is 7, so this is not divisible by 2. Is this number divisible by 3? 1 plus 3, 4 plus 7, 11. So 11 is not divisible by 3. That's why this number is not divisible by 3. 5. The last digit is 7, so this is not divisible by 7. 5, 7. So you have to find the double of the last digit, that is 2 7s are 14. 14 minus 13 is 1. 1 is not divisible by 7. So this is not divisible by 7. 11 ones are 11. 2, 27. So this is not divisible by 11. And this is also not divisible by 13. So 137 is not divisible by any one of the numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13. So 137 is a prime number. Clear? Prime number. Then question number 3. 161. So you have to check is this number divisible by this number. So 161 is not divisible by 2. 106 plus 1, 7 plus 1, 8. So this is not divisible by 3. This is not divisible by 5. Is this divisible by 7? How can you check that? So 2 ones are 2. So first of all, you have to find the double of the last digit. That is 2 ones are 2. And 16 minus 2 is 14. So this is divisible by 7. So 161 is divisible by 7. So 161 is not prime. Clear? 161 is not prime. Next, question number 7. 331. So you have to check. I will not solve this question. I will just tell you the procedure. So this number lie between 100 and 400. So you have to check is this number divisible by 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. So এই নাম্বারগুলোর মধ্যে যে কোনো একটা নাম্বার দিয়ে যদি divisible হয়, then this number is not prime. And if this number is not divisible by any one of this number, then this will be prime. যদি এই নাম্বারগুলোর মধ্যে কোনো নাম্বার দিয়ে divisible হয়, then that will be not prime. And যদি না হয় কোনো নাম্বার দিয়ে divisible, then this will be prime. Clear? So I hope all of you can solve all the questions from question number 15. Next, question number 16. I will solve some question which is divisible by 2 but not by 4. যে এমন একটা নাম্বার লিখতে হবে যেটা 2 দিয়ে divisible হবে but not by 4, but 4 দিয়ে divisible হবে না. So you know that 6 is divisible by 2 but 6 is not divisible by 4. Next, which is divisible by 4 but not by 8? 12. 12 is divisible by 4 but 12 is not divisible by 8. Which is divisible by both 2 and 8 but not by 16? But not by 16. If I write here 24, 24 is divisible by 2, 24 is divisible by 8. 8 3 is a 24, but 24 is not divisible by 16. So 24 will be the answer. Next, which is divisible by 3 and 6 but not by 18? I am not telling you the answer. You have to try this. You have to write the answer by yourself. Okay. Next, question number 17. Some true-false questions are given. You have to solve this. First question, if a number is divisible by 4, it must be divisible by 8. So, if a number is divisible by 4, it must be divisible by 8. All of you know that if a number is divisible by another number, then that number will also be divisible by all of the factors of that numbers. So, the number is divisible by 4. It must be divisible by that number that need to be the factor of this number. একটা নাম্বার 4 দিয়ে ডিভিজিবল, তাহলে সেই নাম্বারটা 4 এর সমস্ত ফ্যাক্টর দিয়ে ডিভিজিবল হবে, বাট হিয়ার it is 8. 8 is not a factor of 4, so it will be false. Next, if a number is divisible by 8, so you have to solve this by the properties of divisibility. If a number is divisible by 8, it must be divisible by 4. So you know that if a number is divisible by any number, then that number will also be the divisible of all the factors of that number. Here 4 is a factor of 8. So, if the number is divisible by 8, the number must be divisible by 4 because 4 is a factor of 8. So, this will be true. If a number divides the sum of two numbers exactly, it must exactly divide the numbers separately. If a number divides the sum of two numbers exactly, it must exactly divide the numbers separately. Is it correct? If a number divides the sum of two numbers exactly, it must exactly divide the numbers separately. So, let us see example. If I take 15, so 3 divides 15. 3 divides 15. So, 15 equal to 10 plus 5. But 3 does not divide 10 and 5 separately. So, a number divides the sum, but this number does not divide the number separately. Okay, so here the statement is false. যদি একটা নাম্বার কোন একটা সামকে ডিভাইড করে তাহলে সেই নাম্বারটা সেপারেটলি সেই সামটাকে যদি ব্রেক করা হয় সেপারেটলি যে পার্টগুলো পাবো সেপারেট পার্টগুলোকেও ডিভাইড করবে। এটা কি ট্রু হলো? তাহলে এক্সাম্পল দিয়ে দেখলাম 3 divides 15 but 3 does not divide 10 and 5. Okay, so the statement is false. Next, if a number is divisible by 9 and 10, it must be divisible by 90. You know that if a number divides two co-prime numbers, then the number always divides the product. So 9 and 10 are co-prime numbers. So obviously the number must be divisible by their product. So it will be true. A number is divisible by 18 if it is divisible by 3 and 6. 3 and 6. A number is divisible by 18. So if it is divisible by 3 and 6. So product দিয়ে divisible হতে গেলে the two numbers need to be co-primes, but 3 and 6 are not co-prime because they have common factor other than 1. তাদের common factor আছে 1 ছাড়া 2. So that's why this is not true. This will be false. Next, question number 6, 7 and 8. I'm not telling you, so you have to solve this by yourself. Okay, so from question number 15 to 17, only these 3 questions will be your HW. I hope all of you can do this, but you have to watch the previous video, in which video I have discussed all the divisibility rules and the trick to find prime numbers between 100 and 400. Okay, so this is all about for this class. So if you have any queries, you can ask me.